confident and bold. She ready, never gonna back down. She ready, ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready, ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
Aries. She quietly expected great things to happen to her, and no doubt that's one of the reasons why they did. Male or female, this quote applies to you. Aries, I have a question that Spirit wants me to ask you. If you just ordered something off of the internet, and then they tried to deliver it to your house, however, you were not home, so they told you had to pick it up at your local FedEx shipping space. When you enter into FedEx and approach the mail clerk, how do you ask for your package? Do you plead with the carrier? Do you act timid, as if you don't know if they're going to allow you to get your package? Do you just say, forget it, because you're too scared to ask for your package? Or do you walk up to the clerk when it is time, give a brief hello, let her know you have a package and provide a tracking number, and you wait for them to go retrieve it? In the month of April, or whenever you're viewing this video, you're gaining your confidence back within yourself. The universe is asking you to come boldly and super clear with your wants. There's no need to beg and plead. If you had a package and you knew damn well you paid for it with your money, and you went to the local FedEx to pick it up, you would not be shy about getting your package because it's yours. You bought it. You paid for it. So that's the energy you need to embody when it comes to your goals and your dreams. I don't care what happened. Maybe something is being rerouted to you. Spirit is asking you to act like you know. You don't have to beg and plead for your stuff. It's simply walking with confidence, Aries, knowing it's yours. Have you ever knew something was yours wholeheartedly? There's no need to make a ruckus or a fuss. Calm the noise, stand in your power, and act accordingly. Happy birthday, Aries. You are my baby. You're my favorite zodiac sign. Put us together and it's a fun time. Yay! No, seriously, happy birthday, Aries, okay? You guys know that you hold a special place in my heart. I love me some Aries. I have a lot of best friends that are Aries. And one thing about it, yes, I am a Sagittarius. And anytime you put a Sag and an Aries together, honey, that's a party in the bottle, okay? That's like Dumb and Dumber. That's like no chill. Okay, it's like the irresponsible being responsible for the irresponsible. It's just a fun time. I absolutely love you guys. So with that being said, Aries, that got me to thinking, how every time you just put a Sagittarius and a Aries together, it's just a fun time. There's just no chill. And I was like, that would be the ultimate couple. But when I realized, and I actually thought about it, everything needs balance. Without balance, things can go left very quick. Even the most greatest things or best things for us, if you don't do it in balance, it can end up left. Like drinking water is good for you, but if you drink too much in one setting, it can do the opposite and it can actually harm you. So for a certain particular Aries, if you have been wondering where have you been messing up lately, or why isn't something working out the way that you know it could be, and this could be in a relationship, because I am feeling like where do you keep going left when it comes to choosing your partners, or why why isn't something clicking? There's a need for you to bring something into balance. And that balance could simply be, you need to make sure that as hard as you play is as hard as you work, and as hard as you work is as hard as you play. When it comes to your personal development, your mental health, your spiritual practices, make sure that you are doing the things that balance you. Okay. For some of my Aries, this could even be, I really felt like, make sure that you're doing your rituals. If you do that when it comes to your spirituality, whether it's your baths, whether it's praying, whether it's your working with your ancestors, your angels, whether it's, saging your space, playing high vibrational music, make sure that you are about your rituals. Make sure that you are about whatever keeps you in balance. And also, something that's going to help bring you in balance is for you to take a look at your friendships and your relationships, okay? Because for some of my Aries, though Sagittarius and Aries is a good combination because we have no chill, but every relationship needs balance, you need that. So I feel like in this time, whenever you're viewing this, whether you're viewing it in April, whenever this finds you, at some point, Aries, you're going to be taking a look at your relationships as far as love, your friendships. You are going to be, taking a peek at what keeps you out of balance, because I feel like there's something that maybe you pursue or a certain kind of type that you entertain when it comes to love, that it always ends up the same. Different person, same story. So if you are someone who goes for, equal person that doesn't have any chill, maybe there's something that you need to revisit when it comes to the type of partner that you date. Okay, because every relationship needs balance. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into this, Aries, and get into something major that you're going to be taking a look at, Aries. We have the 5 of Wands. And anytime I see wands, it's more of that internal spiritual situation here. And with the 5 is that inner conflict, followed with the 5 of Pentacles. And this is the vice versa deck. So it has different sides for different meanings. But this is what I want to let you know. No matter what you are facing, no matter what you are looking at, you ever heard that saying that it is a blessing in disguise? And don't make it about the person, but more so, what is the lesson that you are getting between whatever is transpiring in your life right now, whatever you're viewing as hard, or whatever you're viewing that is setting off or triggering you, or bringing up some past traumas, or bringing up some insecurities right here. Because we know, Aries, that it's never about a person, even if a person shows their ASS, even if a person treats you wrong, the first thing I always like to take a look at is I like to say, okay, well, they're entitled to do that, but more importantly, why am I allowing this in my life? Why am I allowing this outside person or situation the power to dictate how I feel and how I show up? So there's a major lesson. So however this lesson comes, it doesn't matter, because this 5 of, Pentacles, it talks about whether you were brought to this place through bad decisions or the whim of faith. At this point, you can only go forward. The past cannot be mended. It is what it is. Expand your awareness to find the help you need right now, for it is very close at hand. The situation may be dry, but a pity pat won't help matters. Okay, so no tick for tack. If someone hurt you Aries. And this could be something that maybe you're holding on from the past. If someone did you wrong, if you open yourself up to a person, it could be in love, it could be in friends. It could be, maybe you went out on as far as a career, you put yourself out there and something didn't work out. What Spirit wants you to know is, don't pay it any mind. I need you to go deeper than what meets the eye. Because on an intuitive level, what I heard for you is get ready for the fight for your life. Not of your life, but for your life. And when I mean the fight for your life, I don't mean a physical fight with somebody, but it's more of an internal fight, Aries. I mean for your dreams, for the love that you deserve, for you to fight through those lack mentalities or scarcity or scarcity, the lack, all that lack, or you got to hold on to this, or you have to settle. I need you to fight through those fears and those doubts that like to grip you when, you're trying to step out of your comfort zone and live your dreams, or if you're out of your comfort zone. Okay, I need you to fight through those securities. You have to fight through those past traumas. You have to fight through those inner child wounds. Sometimes it's not about a physical fight. This is a spiritual. You have to fight those thoughts that tell you you're not good enough. You have to replace them with thoughts and statements that prove to you that you are. Whatever this Five of Pentacles is, it's time to address it, because this is what's keeping you from the finances you desire, the love that you desire, the happiness that you ultimately know is yours within yourself. What is this Five of Pentacles to you? What are you not for some? What are you not forgiving yourself for? Yeah, okay, you made a mistake. You gave this person a fifth try. It's okay. We done all been there. We done all did it. It's okay. For some of my Aries, maybe it's a business venture and maybe you don't see it quite working out yet. It doesn't mean that, it's time to throw in the towel. It could mean that, and you go about another way, but I feel like make sure that you have exhausted all avenues when it comes to career. But when it comes to a relationship, maybe it's time to close that chapter. Maybe it's time to stop, particularly going after that type. Okay? Because we're going to take a look. We're going to take a look and see what energy you're going to be housing or coming into recently or soon. guys, my dang words are twisted. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that, and then we're going to dive deeper into your love life and then the general information the Spirit has for you right now. But let's take a look and see exactly what energy you're going to be coming into. So the first crystal wanted to come out was blue calcite, and the second one was also honey calcite. So yeah, and these cards are shuffled, guys. So with the blue calcite, guys, it's all about acting on your dreams. Who needs it? People who stare up at the ceiling worrying about the future at 3 a.m. Okay, where to put it on your bedside table, when to use it, when stress is the enemy. Freaking out is not a pre-sequel for accomplishment. Deadlines aren't death sentences. Stress will it will exhaust your creativity and crush your dreams if you let it. Call on your calming, focused energy of blue calcite to remind you to put stress into its place, far away from the joy of the process and the delight of dreaming big. With honey calcite, who needs it? Anyone with a job to do, the brilliant but lazy any Taurus. And it says breaking through your limits. So one of the things that I feel like you're going to be coming into this month, I'm trying to see how I explain this to you, because it's more so like an energy I'm picking up on. But what I see is you're going to be regaining your focus and tuning out outside noises and focusing on what is important to you. I don't know if you are an Aries or someone that, you could be doing great in life, you could be being successful. As soon as you let either a group of people or you get in a relationship, before you know it, things go left. You're totally off balance. I feel like you are going to be dissecting, moving, even if it's, for some it is a physical person, but also you're going to be moving these people out of your life, Aries, but also the traits and the patterns that keep attracting these kind of people in your life. Because I feel like you're going to know if somebody is for you or not. Anybody that takes you off of your path, your purpose, anybody that takes the focus off of your dreams. Okay, you're going to start detaching from people, places, and things that do that. Also, you are going to be coming out of your head. I feel like your energy is going to be lighter, and that's due to just you getting back to your rituals and affirmations and really laying it on thick. Okay, that is going to break you out of this funk. This is going to bring you out of your head. This is going to get you focused. As I'm saying this, I just hear a train in the background. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe you missed the last train, Aries, but I really see you on. You're going to be getting on top of your game, even if it's not in the month of April. Because I feel like for some of my Aries, there's some closing that you're finishing out, but I see that energy coming back towards you. Okay, so now we're going to take and see what is going to be crowning you this month. So, the first thing that we have for you, Aries, is emotions. Things are coming to the surface to be dealt with, to be looked at. We also have leaving, okay, and memories. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. And how I usually do these cards, guys, these are the things that Spirit really wants you to pay attention to give thought to, because the more that you process these things, the more fulfillment you will see happen in your life. So first thing I want to let you know, Aries, be gentle with yourself because you are processing a lot. You are processing heavy emotions, like I said, that keep you in cycles and patterns that are not beneficial for you. But nonetheless, the bright side of that is you are ascending. Ascension does not always feel good. Before we get to the light, bubbly stuff and we get to experience that bliss and that happiness, you got to work through that shadow. And I see you doing that. But this card is all about you're evolving and processing. So it's natural for you to have a different perspective now than you did before. You drew this card because your feelings are speaking to you, and it's important for you to listen. Ignored emotions only grow stronger and louder. Okay? So again, like I said, you're ending a cycle. You're moving away from what no longer serves you. Additional meanings of this card is getting guidance from a therapist or joining a support group. Like I told you, be about your mental health, be about your well-being, especially if you are African American. Like Tori, you are a Black woman or man. There is nothing wrong with going to therapy. There is nothing wrong with getting a therapist to help you process what it is you're going through. Because I grew up in a time, in a environment that getting a therapy or being about your mental health was considered taboo. It was the elephant in the room that nobody was addressing. And it wasn't until I was older that I started to get this help and do these things. Okay, so I just want to just say that for anybody out there. Now with this leaving, you are pondering even switching a career change, Aries. Certain friendships, love life, all of that is coming to the surface to be looked at. Even as I'm trying to say that, Aries, do you hear how hard it is for me to get that out of my throat? So I feel like you are processing, moving away from something that you have known. And I just want to let you know, I usually don't read these cards. It's more on an intuitive level, but I'm being guided to read this to you. It says, this card confirms what you already know. It's time to leave a toxic situation. You've done your best to heal the conditions, but sometimes the circumstances become intolerable, and the healthiest choice is to move on. This naturally brings up feelings of confusion and insecurities. However, rest assured that whenever you're on the right path, which you are, everything works out for the best. Letting go of fear, releasing an addiction, travel, a family member leaving home. You can even make your exit grand, okay? So that you feel comfortable and secure during this healthy change, or gradual. That's what I mean, not grand. For some of you, you're just snatching the band-aid off. But little by little, start to address these emotions, start to address these habits, start to address these patterns. Because the more that you do, Aries, the more that you're going to find that peace and balance, emotional balance come into your life, which is going to reap bountiful in your everyday life. Okay. So now we're going to see what's coming in for love, Aries, and what's going on in your love life. So firstly out, we have the ships. Okay. And I feel like you just need to know where one door closes, another one opens. Then we have the dog. You're manifesting more stable connections, loyal connections, suitors that are solely about you when it comes to love, and not multiple, finding yourself in multiple three-ways, or just, we don't need to go down there, liars, breadcrumbers, ghosters, whatever that is for you. Because I see the whip and the child right here. And I feel like for some of my Aries, you pick your love relationship or partner from an unhealed place. This could usually show up as like a mother-father wound. Maybe one parent was absent, or you didn't get the love or affirmation that you needed to get. So you look for that, say, in a father figure, stability, a protector, a provider. So you might really look for those key factors in your partner, but it's not coming from a healthy state, of, hey, this is the kind of partner that I want. It's coming more from a lack mentality. So it's going to bring the opposite of those things. So with the whip here, this is all about, fiery passion, lust-filled connections, but nothing that is sustainable. Whirlwind romances, and before you know it, it fizzes out. So I feel like to change this dynamic, and really with the locking right here, really unlock the love that the divine has for you, because I feel like you're learning a lesson right here, but new love is on its way to you. A real tangible, deep feeling, fulfilling, where there is mental stimulation, physical stimulation, a spiritual connection, where you have all three. And also, a lot of you Aries, you're going to find this person pursuing your purpose. This is why your dreams and you really being focused on your dreams and on your craft and on your work is coming up for you, because like I said, this person probably runs in the same field, or whatever you feel like you're here to do, in your way to be inspiration and give hope. you're going to meet this person, on that path. Where in the past you meet relationships, instead of guiding you on that path, they take you off the path. You get what I'm saying? So take a look at your inner child and ask, how do you look for your partners? Be it that for you, sometimes, like for me, I'll use me as an example, Aries. I felt unseen and unheard. So in turn, I would, want to prove myself and prove my worth and prove that I'm here. But I was doing that from a lower state instead of just knowing that I am enough. And I'm like, I hear myself. I matter to me. I was looking for that outside of myself in a lower state. So I attracted partners that didn't show me any mind, that couldn't see my worth if it was smeared in their face. And I realized that I was calling that to me. And for some, that is a lot of responsibility to take in. And again, healing is a process. Okay. And take it in baby steps. But when I took control of that and I realized that, hey, I am entertaining these emotionally unavailable souls because a part of me is emotionally unavailable, or a part of me is wounded, that I would even accept this kind of behavior, because no one can make you do anything unless it's a certain other situation here. But I'm just talking about just in general. If someone is cheating on me and I see it, I ultimately dispute, because as I'm saying that, some people get in abusive relationships and they don't, but I'm just talking about the bare minimal, none of that's going on. It's simply that, instead of trying to make this person see my worth and change this person, I can take the decision to pull myself out of it and not deal with them. So I feel like there's a cycle in your relationships that you are closing out, because it's time to experience a love that is lustful, loving, and healthy. Okay, so we're just going to get some clarifiers right here, Aries. But yeah, your inner child, once you stop attracting partners like this, you're going to be able to open up and feel safe in your vulnerability. Yes, with the Ace of Cups. Yes, I'm telling you. The cure to your hiccups in love is to look at your inner child. See what makes her feel safe and not safe with this Knight of Swords here, because I feel like you get a lot of people that want to rush in, want to wine and dine you, love bomb you, and before you know it, they're out. No more of that. I see you walking away, Aries. Yes, with the Fool card, and willing to take a new route in love. So whatever happened in love, whatever fell apart, whatever, like, you can truly know that that came into your life to teach you a lesson. Ooh, with the Emperor here, to stand in your power, to, not be afraid to ask for what it is that you want when it comes to love. Also, the Emperor can also signify like it's almost like the magician energy, like a person that's really rooted in ego when it comes to love. Because I don't necessarily think that ego is all wrong, but there needs to be a balance. A little bit of ego is healthy. It's where we get our confidence, but there needs to be a balance. And I feel like you always get partners that are some way connected to the ego. And I see that looking at your inner child, you're moving away from that. Yes, you're moving away from unrequited love. You're moving away from one-sided relationships. Okay, you're retreating within. Do you hear me? So I want to know you to know that the work that you do within yourself, it has not been in vain. This alone period that everything not working out in certain relationships because that person's not meant for you, Aries. You deserve a love that feels like sunshine. You deserve a love that feels like all of the words we use to describe heaven. Yes, and that's what is coming towards you because you deserve love. You're being asked to trust in the unbelievable. I want you guys to get a mantra, yes, because there's a new love coming in. No old connections, because even though we have a past life, I feel like I believe in past lives. I don't feel like it, no, I know it's not from this life. There's another person where, you guys know each other from a past life. There are a lot of people that we know from past lives. Okay, it's not just, there could be a complete stranger that's not even romantically linked to a past life. But I'm feeling like with this new love that's coming in, you guys are going to know each other on a deeper level. You're going to have that, I want to say almost telepathic connection where you and this person understand each other, mind, body, and soul. You know? You deserve love. I feel like right now, for some of my Aries, this last relationship that you were in, it took a lot out of you and it really played on your ability to trust people. So this is why I really want you to take some time and, there's nothing wrong with being single. We have got to get in a way. And I say we because at one point in time, Aries, I was like that too, afraid to be single. Right now, you're meant to really work on your craft, work on your dreams, work on your purpose, and love will meet you down the line. There is a new love. I feel like there is a love that is ordained strictly for you, dedicated to who you are and the life path that you're meant to walk. So you're not, getting knocked off balance. Okay. So you're not getting knocked off balance with this. That's what I'm seeing right here. Also, when it comes to love, I feel like your passion is going to be restored. Taking a time off and just really allowing time to pass. Because I say that, not feeding, feeding yourself and not feeding the past. This is going to allow your heart, time to heal. Just and healing is just processing, allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to go through the motions. That's all it is. And I see you giving that to yourself, and that's going to pay off bountiful because there is a life shaking, world shaking life coming towards you. I said life, love coming towards you, but it is going to require you to know that you are worthy, you deserve this love, and you can't question it just because of all the failed relationships and the people that you once did trust and then they turned it out being a hot mess. Like is this a prince or is it a villain dressed like one? We don't want to take that stinking thinking into relationships. So this is time for you to move past that. Okay, that's what spirit's showing me. So Aries, here is any additional information that Spirit wants you to know about your life in this moment in time. So, as far as your perceived challenge right now is off to the side, and that's totality. And this card is about living in the presence, being in the present, not living in the past and not living, because sometimes when we live in the past, Aries, that can bring up sadness. And when we are living too far in the future, that can bring up anxiety. So there's a need for you right now to be present in whatever it is you're doing. And I really feel like this is related to work, related to your dreams, related to your goals and your life purpose, your destiny. A lot of you are colliding with that. A lot of you are defining that and understanding why you're here on planet Earth in this time. That just sounded so weird, Aries. I don't know why I said it like that. Planet Earth this time. But maybe some of you have really come into some spiritual knowledge and you're being asked to really be present in this moment. You don't want to stay too much in your head. Just really be present. Whatever you're doing, be present in it. If it's simply making your bed, be present. Don't be thinking about what you got to do. Be present in making that bed. If it is enjoying a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, be present in enjoying that cup of tea, cup of coffee. What is it? What is the aroma? Go outside, listen to the birds chirp to you. Like whatever you're doing, Aries, it's highly important to be present in the moment. Okay? Don't get buried in the past and don't get too far ahead in the future. Just be present in this moment, okay? And if a special love muffin Vanessa is watching, I just felt your energy. But anyways, yeah, be present in this moment. Stay focused on whatever it is that you're doing in this moment. So, next we have literally moment to moment and ordinariness. I always mess that word up. But I love this card, ordinariness, because it talks about waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the perfect time to do something. When in reality, that does not exist. You don't need to wait for something to come to you. You can create it consciously, Aries, with being present in the now. Every step that you take, that's how you're going to consciously create it. Okay? And I feel like being present in the now is going to take off any exhaustion because sometimes we can get too far ahead of ourselves. Or if we're not taking care of the day to day, moment to moment tasks, we can get far behind. Okay. So there's a need for you to be present in whatever you're doing. Also, make sure that you're, like I said, taking care of your rituals, getting some rest because energetically on a spiritual level, you are closing and completing a lot of, cycles, Aries, that it might not feel good right now, but once these things once the dust finally settles and it gets clear, things are going to increase, things are going to pick up for the better. So right now it's like prep time. Right now it's like that hermit time, that inward time, and really getting organized inwardly because things are going to take off and they're going because I see a lot of success coming towards you. Let's skip over to that row with change and success. Like that's really coming to you. You don't have to worry about your dreams coming to that word, flourishing, because it is going to happen. Right now it's just about you embodying, with this courage card right here. You're blooming. Give yourself time, space, and grace, to bloom. But you are blooming. There are certain stages to blooming. So, be gentle with you. Give yourself that compassion. Have courage as you allow yourself to bloom. And you are blooming beautifully. Can I just say that to you? Can I just say, like, I don't really feel like you really know all of the effort and all of the work and all of the time that you have put into yourself. Aries, you need to just sit down and bask in that. Take a moment to ingest that. Take a moment to be proud of you. Look at the SHIT that you have overcame. You are ascending. There's a level of awareness. How many years we've been doing this? I literally feel it in your energy, how you have transformed, how you have changed. So even in those moments, where you talk to yourself, I need you to know that you're making progress right here with this friendliness and this integration. But integration came out. That was the only card that came out reversed, because I feel like you just need to process just how far you have come. I need you to be a friend to you in this season in your life. Be your best friend. Okay, so yeah, things are looking up. It looks good. A lot of change is coming in due to all this work that you have done on yourself and processing and really bringing yourself into balance with your masculinity and your feminine energy. It looks beautiful on you. Okay, so my loves, again, happy birthday. I hope that this brought you clarity. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow Aries. As always, it's such an honor. I love you guys. Go have a fabulous month, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
She blazing.